What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who support me, DS1, and this platform, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's much appreciated. Thanks for all the love and the support. Shout out to all my supporters. Much love to y'all. Let me go ahead and get the announcements out. As always, you guys can go and check out all my previous series that I do here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Check them out. They're in the playlist section of this channel. I do a Black History Month series every year right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Check out the Black History Month series of 2019. That's there. You also can check out years 2017 and also 2018. Tune in. Also, you can check out my Real Relationship series, the Real Relationship series. Also, you can check out the Matrix series. I have multiple series, so go and check those out. Like I said, they're located in the playlist section of this channel. Much love. Shout out to my brother Tony Smith on the check-in. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give y'all some time to come through, and we're gonna get this going, man. Shout out to y'all. Much love to y'all, man. Tonight we talking about, y'all see the topic, healthy friendships, business relationships, and opportunities. That's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Do me a favor, family, if you here, smash the like button. If you have the community tab, go ahead and share this stream for me. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Go ahead and share the stream. Like I said, we're gonna talk about healthy friendships, business relationships, and opportunity. This is something I feel like is very, very important that we need to talk about. And as always, I'm always honest, but tonight I'm gonna be very candid and I'm gonna be real raw, man, because we really need to get serious on who we choose to deal with in our lives, man. A lot of us we dilly dally with our life. It's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. If you really want to progress, you got to be serious, and it starts with people around you. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about friendships. What is a healthy friendship? You know, a lot of us are in unhealthy friendships. You around people that's not even your friends. So we're gonna get into that. Like I said, if you have the community tab, share the stream for me, please. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm back, family. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and shout out to Raphael. I appreciate you tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the presentation started. Y'all see the topic: healthy friendships, business relationships, and opportunities. We're gonna start off with defining the word friend. What is a friend? How many of us actually asked ourselves that? What is a friend? You know, a lot of us say we have friends. What is a friend? What is a friend? We we call each other YouTube friends, but what is a friend? What specifically is a friend? What quantitates a friend? So let's see. The Google definition of a friend is a person one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. That's what they say a friend is. Then they have what defines a friend. A friend is a person in whom you can confide your deepest secrets, and he will realize he felt the same way and had the same feelings. A friend is someone who will friend zone you time and time over, but still love you for who you are. I hate these definitions because it's just these definitions is kind of like vague. I'm trying to find some different sources to find what is the definition of a friend. These definitions suck. Okay, Merriam-Webster's definition of a friend is one that is of the same nation, party, or group, one that favors or promotes something. Hmm, interesting. That's an interesting one. Um, one that is not hostile, one attached to another by affection or esteem. Now, based on those definitions, how many of us have friends? Based on those definitions. I know based on the Google definitions, a lot of us could say we have friends, you know. But let's look at the Merriam-Webster dictionary of a friend. The third definition says one that favors or promotes something, such as a charity. Let's look at that definition and then ask yourself, do you have friends? Do you have a person that want to see you win, that favors and promotes you? How many of those people you have in your corner? Shout out to brother Rob. Shout out to the great moderator, Poetic Kels. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. No doubt, Raphael. And see, this is what I wanted to speak about, because are we in healthy relationships with people? Is really what we need to focus on, because a lot of times, man, I'm gonna speak for myself. As I get older, I start to realize how much fake people I let surround me for so long in my life. I let a lot of fake people just be around me, and I let them. I gave myself to a lot of fake people for a long time. I gave away good ideas. I broke bread. I did a lot of things, and the love is never reciprocated. The friendship is not healthy, because it's a one-way street. You know, it's a meme that I put up the other day on Facebook, where it has the commission, the mafia. It have a picture of them at the top, or all of them sitting around a round table, and it says when they need you. And then at the bottom, it's a picture of Scarface sitting at the table by itself. And it says when you need them. Bagaya, welcome, welcome. How are you? Great to see you. Deep in thought. What's going on, deep in thought? And that meme, that meme meant a lot to me, because it made me stop and think about the relationships that I have in my life, my friendships. See, friendships are nothing but relationships. But it made me think, are the friendships that I have, are they healthy? Are they progressive? Are they really good for me? These friendships, are they beneficial to both parties? See, because just like a friendship is like any other relationship, is give and take. So is the friendship beneficial for both parties? After being friends with a person for a certain amount of time, and you sit back and you assess what's been going on and how you guys are doing, is it progressive? Because a lot of times people people come together for all the wrong reasons. And I know that's something we say when we talking about intimate relationships, but like I said, intimate relationships are nothing but friendships too. Friendships are nothing but relationships. And as y'all know, on this channel, this is what we talk about: relationships. Shout out to the OG. Muhammad is the one. Salute. But how many of y'all actually sat back and assessed your friendships with people? This is something that we have to do, because a lot of times you could be holding yourself back by the people you surround yourself with. Because see, when you constantly around people who don't want to progress, what they do is their bullshit begins to weigh down on the relationship that you have with that person. And the more and more you want to progress, and the more and more they want to stay stagnant, you start to see that. And sometimes that may take years. Sometimes it may take a couple months. But you have to take inventory of your life, assess your relationships, assess your friendships. Because if you constantly putting out and ain't getting back, that's not a healthy friendship. And 9 times out of 10, the person that you consider your friend, you consider them your friend. 9 times out of 10, they don't consider you their friend. So it's all about using people. And a lot of times we get caught up with being loyal to people who use you, because people will use your loyalty. You know, people who like to use people and who really don't have nothing to offer, they like to attach themselves to people like that. They like to attach themselves to loyal people because they looking at it like no matter what I do, they gonna have my back. I have to get this person to befriend me because he's a good friend or she's a good friend. This is why you have to start assessing these things. Are your friendships healthy? Are your friends loyal to you the way you're loyal to them? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Can you do business with your friends? See, that right there, a lot of times can make or break a friendship. When you start talking about business, that can make or break any relationship. Any relationship. Shout out to the grinder. When you start talking about business, when you want to do business with your friends, then you'll start to see if the friendships are actually healthy. When you start talking about let's make some money. See, that's me in the group. I'm the guy, I'm the guy that always has an idea. Let's get some money. I've been like that since I was young. I'm about business. Yes. But I don't want us to be sitting around each other broke and twiddling our goddamn fingers. Shout out to my sis Eunice. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. And see, always watch a person's reactions when you start talking about business. Watch a person when you hear them start to condemn people for making money, or trying to shit on a person for a person trying to get money. Shout out to Monique Hill. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. You see, pay attention to those types of people, because People like that, when you start getting money or when you start progressing, they're gonna start hating on you. The same shit they saying about other people, they're gonna start saying it about you. See, fake friends don't want to get no money with you because at the end of the day, they don't want to see you with nothing. Fake friends don't want you to progress further than them. So when you start talking about progressive things, like let's start a business, yo, let's put a couple $100 together and let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And it's always an excuse, or it's always a reason to say, oh, that's not going to work. See, these types of people, you got to get away from because these people are not good for business. And also, these people mess up business opportunities. See, those type of people are run the goddamn bag away. And another reason why you got to take inventory on people you have relationships with is because sometimes people could be sitting back and just watching and they could be ready to help you. But you standing in alignment with a goddamn bozo. So the person that want to come and bless you with this opportunity is hesitant because they like, damn, I want to help him, but he's loyal to Captain Underpants over there. I don't want to help him now because what I got for him is for him. And I don't want him to give it to Captain Underpants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold what I got for homie until he leave, Mr. Bozo alone. But if he take too long, I'm taking the bag back. See, people don't realize that this type of stuff actually happens. This is why they say be careful of the company you keep because people already have their preconceived notions about you. This is why on YouTube now, I'm strictly by myself. I'm back to square one. I'm dolo. I'm cool with who I'm cool with, but other than that, I'm dolo because this is what works for me. Because I notice I get further a lot faster when I do things by myself. When I don't have a bunch of leeches around me. When I don't have people constantly tugging at me, constantly wanting to take from me, take my ideas, but don't want to give nothing back. Just leeches, man, but don't want to give nothing back. Shout out to Franco. Thanks for tuning in, Franco. I appreciate it. See, I have to separate myself from those types of people. And it's nothing personal. It's not that I have anything personal against these people. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I blame myself. I blame myself because I allowed this unhealthy relationship to keep going on. When I know that it's not helping me, it's hurting me. It's messing up business opportunities. You see? Because see, a friend is someone who's willing to invest in someone else. How many people you got right now that you call a friend that'll invest $100 into your business right now, currently? Anybody in the chat? Do y'all have anybody right now that y'all could call that y'all consider y'all friends that will invest into your business idea? That you could call and get 50 $100 from right now for something that you want to do. And that should tell you right there if you have friends or not. If you came out with a clothing line right now, can you go to your friends and guarantee that all of them will purchase something? Could you say that right now? Can you say, well, I know if I was to start selling my own clothes right now, I'm guaranteed that these 10, 15 people will purchase it. That's great, Eunice. That's great. You definitely I'm not sure if you are or not yet, but you definitely need to push your entrepreneur thing. Because if you have 10 or 15 people right now, oh, not the majority of them? Oh, okay. Okay, see? Sadly, no, I need to level up on my French stat. Exactly, fam. Exactly. Exactly, man. Exactly. We got to take inventory of this stuff, man. Because we always wonder. See, I can't say we. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm the type of person, like, I always wonder why. What's going on, Gad? Shout out to you, big bro. Um, why all the ideas that I have, why people don't get behind them? People that I know, people that know me. Howdy, sis. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me too. Um, and what I realize is that everybody, everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not gonna support your idea. Some people will support once they see you're a success. Some people just sit back and watch. They just want to watch because some people want to watch you fail, but some people want to see you do it good, want to see you do it big too. They want to see if you actually going to do it before they support you. That's weird to me, but I've learned that a lot of people are like that. Even people we grew up with are not our friends. Exactly, Tony Smith. That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's and they're not your friends because they don't understand what it is to be a friend. See, see a lot of this stuff that I that I talk about is stuff that I had to learn. I had to learn what it was to be a friend. See, I always kind of knew what it was to be a friend because I know what type of person I am, but I actually had to pay attention a lot more and understand what it actually is. A lot of people don't know how to be a friend. Some people are just friendly people. You know, some people are just friendly. That don't mean that they're your friend. See, it's a lot of it's dynamics to this shit, man. And that's the beauty of relationships. Like I said, a relationship is nothing but the art of relating. You have to know how to relate to people. So even when you have a friend or somebody you consider a friend, an associate, or whatever, you got to know how to deal with them. And you got to understand why they deal with you. See, a lot of us are not honest with ourselves in our assessment of ourselves. Don't assess yourself if you're not going to be honest. So do I, Eunice. So do I. But if you're not going to be honest in your assessment, then you might as well just keep, you might as well stay asleep. But you have to be honest. You got to know who your friends are. I I know I can't leave him around my girl, and be honest. These your homies though. But you know if your homies is greasy. Come on. Same thing with the women. Ladies, if you know your home girl is hot in the pants and she's desperate and horny, you know you should not leave her around your man. Don't try to say, oh, well, my man should have made the right decision. No, you should have protected your man and your relationship by not bringing Tatiana around. Because all men like Tatianas. We gonna keep it 1,000. All men do. That's how all men could fall victim to it. I don't care how faithful he is. He can fall victim. Cool Gent, welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. They all could get caught up because all of Tatiana represents is what? Easy access to vagina. What man don't want easy access to vagina? That's all that is. There's nothing spectacular when us men mess with thoughts. It's there's no science to it. It's plain and simple. She's easy access. Exactly, Raphael. Easy access to whatever you want. So it has nothing to do with, oh, she makes me feel like a man, and nah, it's none of that. That's all it is. Mika 32, welcome. That's all it is. But you have to evaluate the people that's around you. You said all men don't like to chase. If it was up to us, sis, if y'all didn't make us chase, we won't. if we didn't have if we didn't have to chase the putty cat, we won't. So we do whatever y'all make us do. Straight up. Y'all, whatever y'all make us do, you want us to act like Ringling Brothers and spin on one foot and all of that, we'll do that too. It's not rocket science. People be acting like people on YouTube be trying to make this stuff a scientific theory. This shit is simple and plain. Simple and plain, man. It's not like that. But let me get back to the topic because we'll go off into something else. But like I was saying, you have to evaluate your friends. So if you're around a group of dudes that's okay with just getting by, and you always the guy that got the idea that could help us go to the next level, or could help us just put our foot to just to help us take another step forward. See, when you see some people, when you talk about progress to them, and this may be some of your friends, when you talk about progress, you know what they think? They think your ass talking about becoming a millionaire in 6 months. You see what I'm saying? That's what they think when you start talking about being progressive and wanting to do more in life. They start looking like nigga, what you think you gonna get rich? This is how they look. This is why it's easy for them to throw the monkey wrench out there. But you know what you do? Go around your core crew and start talking progressive shit around them. And watch each of them reactions. Take inventory. So pay attention to the ones who put their head down. Pay attention to the ones who respond quickly. Like, oh word, what we gonna do? Pay attention to the ones who's just sitting back listening. Pay attention to the contrarian. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Take inventory. And then after taking inventory, sit back and ask yourself, okay, where do I fit at in this equation? You know, where do I fit at here? Okay, I got one dude saying this is never gonna work. I got another dude saying I don't want to do this. I'm doing my own thing. It's another dude saying, well, what we gonna do? Where do we start? And then it's another dude saying, all right, I'm down. You ask yourself, where do you fit at? Now, actually, not only where do you fit at, because you coming with ideas. So is your ideas going to fit? Because your ideas does what? Should turn into business opportunities, which will create business relationships. So if you're around a bunch of dilly dallies, Understand why the opportunities are not coming. Because you're around dilly dallies. Mr. Yo-Yo Man, you like playing around. And you like hanging around people who play around. So anybody that's from the outside looking in, and that may take a liking to you because they see you different from everybody, but you won't get away from them. That's why they say sometimes you cut your own blessings. And sometimes you can stop your own blessings by surrounding yourself with the wrong people. You see? You don't want you don't want the fact that you can't get away from dilly dallies because you want to be loyal. When you want to be loyal, when at the end of the day, loyalty should equal currency. Let me repeat that. Loyalty should equal currency. So if you loyal to someone, you shouldn't be around, they shouldn't have you around them broke. See, this is how you get the rapper in the neighborhood who left his homies and he can't come back to the block because the wolves is looking for him. What wolves do you think? Who's those wolves? Who do you think those wolves are? Those wolves are his friends who he left. Those are his those wolves is his friends. The ones who was loyal, who was there with him until he received those opportunities and developed those business relationships. See, stop being loyal to leeches. Hey, Rising Star. I hope you feeling better, Rising Star. How you feeling? You see what I'm saying? Why be loyal to someone you can't progress with? Because then you know what you're being loyal to? You're being loyal to stagnation. You're being loyal to failure. That's what you're being loyal to. You're not being loyal to that person. You're being loyal to what they represent. And if they don't represent shit, then that's what you represent. Shit. You're representing complacency. That's what you're being loyal to. You're being loyal to that. Oh, wow. Well, great to see you, Rising Star. I hope you feel a little better. Indeed, great moderator. That's why for now on, all my loyal people, always remember that. Loyalty should equal currency. Period. If you if you being loyal to a person, that means you defending them at all times, at all costs, and you still running around here messed up in your life, then you're in an unhealthy friendship. You're not developing healthy friendships, which in return, you, you're gonna have less and less opportunities. This is what I'm realizing, man. This is why they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. And you know where I first heard that from? Welcome, Char Willie. Great to see you. You know where I first heard it's not what you know, it's who you know? On the block. On the block. A kingpin told me that. He told me, yeah, go to school, but always remember, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Relationships is going to get you further. You're going to need the information. But if you know the right person, you can get the information. I heard that from a drug dealer, not a grad, not a Ivy League or HBCU grad. I heard that from a drug dealer. He told me that. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And you know that's the truth. Because the people who make the most money in the streets are the guys with the what? The best relationships. Come on, man. But we gonna sit here and act like business is not business. And then you got people that like to shun business. Oh, why gotta always be about money? Cause don't you gotta pay rent? Don't you gotta eat every day? Don't you gotta wash your ass? What you mean? The money don't make you, you make the money. So what's wrong with making money? Why you trying to demonize making money? Why are you trying to demonize success? You got to watch people like that because those are the people, when you come up, they're going to be calling you a devil. They're going to say you sold out. They're going to say you was always about the bag because they don't have one, because they never wanted one. Don't let unhealthy relationships ruin your life. Because if it don't ruin your life, you know what it'll do? It'll set you years back. This is shit I had to learn. I had to learn the hard way, man. When I was in college, my pops used to always ask me, he used to be like, son, why you don't go hang out with your college friends? And I just used to just ignore that shit. Like it never dawned on me. Like, damn, why I don't go hang out with my college friends? I'm in college. I go back to the block. I'm going back to the block, coming home from college, going back to the block. Standing outside with my homies, with my book bag on and everything. They know I go to school. But you know what? That shit set me years back, man. I should have went to those school parties. You know why? To help me develop my relationships because it would have gave me more opportunities. It would have made things a lot easier. See, I'm a transparent dude, man. I'm transparent. I'm not afraid to say where I messed up in my life. And I don't blame nobody. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't blame the unhealthy friend. Blame yourself for being loyal to the unhealthy person. And if you remain loyal to unhealthy people, and I'm not talking about physically, talking about mentally and spiritually. If you remain loyal to them, then guess what? You're unhealthy. And y'all both think y'all healthy because y'all hanging around each other. But when you sit back and look at what's actually being done, nothing. And see, that's what I sat back and I had to do. What is actually going on? What is actually being accomplished here? Nothing. Then what am I doing? What am I doing? This is why I say you got to take inventory. Inventory is also a what? A business word. Take inventory in business, right? So get into the business of your life. So when you talk about business to somebody who's supposed to be a friend and they ain't about no business, they ain't about life. Get from around them. Fall back. No doubt, cool gent. No doubt. Because what it's going to do, you're going to set yourself back. You are. And all that does is that puts more pressure on you. That puts more stress on your mind. Because the first thing you're going to do is be like, damn. First thing you're going to do is get down on yourself. Be like, damn, how did I let that happen? But you can't stay stuck in you can't stay stuck in that mode either. Because you could become stagnant in that. But this is why it's good to have healthy friendships. Because see, when you can actually have a conversation when you down with a healthy minded person, they're gonna actually motivate you. They're gonna tell you, okay, get up now. You've been feeling down for the last week. It's time to get up now. They're gonna motivate you. They're not gonna shame you for making a mistake. They're not gonna shame you. They're not gonna say you're stupid. They're not gonna say you're dumb. They're not gonna say you don't know nothing. But you have to separate yourself because you missing out on opportunity. You're missing out on opportunity, man. And it's you doing it. You running the opportunity out the door. You missing business relationships. People saying, man, I know that dude's smart, man, but he just keep hanging out with, you know what I'm saying? He just keep hanging out with Ricky. He can't leave Ricky alone. Ricky, a piece of shit. Why he keep hanging out with Ricky? He don't know right now I got a contract for him. I got somebody trying to pay him $10,000 for the next couple of hours of work. But he hanging out with Ricky. I don't want Ricky to know that I got a bag for him, for his friend. So I'm not going to give such and such this bag. He just going to miss out on this opportunity because he want to keep hanging with toxic Ricky. And I never thought about this shit. I never thought about this. Throughout my high school years, throughout my college years, I didn't think about none of this. You know what I always thought? I thought the same way a lot of these other brothers think on YouTube. I thought I was different. I thought people was gonna look at me different. Yeah, my homeboys, they don't go to school, but I do. So don't mix me up with them. We not the same. I go to school, they don't. See, I had that mindset. We different. But from afar, we all look the same. If you around that, you're the same. But you're not different. And then guess what? Even when I left and I'm in a new environment, people still look at me as if I was in the same environment before. Peace, Isis. Thanks for tuning in. You see? So let's begin to build healthy friendships. And a healthy friendship is built on healthy activity, meaning if you hanging around a person that you can't bounce ideas off of, that's not a healthy friendship. That's not somebody you should be investing your time in. Now, you can have people that you just have around you for entertainment purposes. Let's not act like we don't have those types of friends too. You, my boy, when it's time to go to the club and get on some ass, I'ma call you. I'ma call you when it's time to go turn up. I'm calling you. But when it's time to start this company, I'm not calling you. Y'all see what I'm saying? See, I'm not telling y'all to say, well, since none of my friends can invest, they're not my friends. And for you to just dump them. I'm not saying that. That's unrealistic. But you put people where they belong in your life. You know, like how an accountant breaks down what they see, the data, they break it into categories. You got accounts receivable, you got accounts payable, you got assets, you got liabilities, you got capital. You got beginning expenses, you got ending expenses. Put the people in the correct categories. That's how you begin to have a healthy life. Because if you put people where they belong in your life, you will have less stress. People won't be able to stress you because you'll know how to deal with them. So you ain't got to worry about your homeboy calling you with no BS because that's your homeboy you just go and party with. So y'all probably chop it up on Facebook once in a while, but for the most part, y'all only chilling when y'all going out. So putting people in categories is not cutting people off or thinking you better than other people. It's a proper way to deal with things in life. Organization is important. The way you organize people in your life. You have to do this. You have to. It brings down your stress levels. When you're less stressed, you can focus more. When you can focus more, you get shit done. See, it's a holistic perspective that's broken down into parts, but we got to learn how to put all the parts together in order for us to understand the pieces. You got to understand what part the parts play to the whole in order to understand what you really dealing with. And let me say this, don't think because you may have to cut a person off or fall back from a person, don't feel like you're doing them wrong. You actually could be doing them a favor because sometimes you can actually save another person from themselves by not continuing to allow them to be unhealthy to you. Because when you fall back, they may sit back and start to take inventory. And like, damn, what's going on with my homie? What happened? But see, this is only going to happen if you're being true to yourself. See, a person's not going to sit back and start to analyze their behavior if they're not humble enough to admit that they actually offend people. You know, some people do shit and just think that what they do is not offensive. Shout out to my brother Muhammad, the OG. He says, keep digging, sheep, keep digging, my man. No doubt. I'm gonna do that as long as I'm here, OG. Is keep digging, man. The diamonds and the gold is deep in the earth. Gotta keep digging, OG. Isis says, don't take away someone's life lesson because you're trying to handhold them or hold their hand. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sometimes people can use your loyalty as their crutch. And the moment you pull back your loyalty, they either it it should tell them. I'm gonna say it should, but for some people, they don't look at it this way. But what it should do is it should tell them now sink or swim. You see? It's like when you're getting taught how to swim. When they let you go, you're gonna sink or swim. So you absolutely right, Isis. Oh, I definitely will, Rising Star. I definitely will. We sure will. We sure will. Everybody in the chat right now, do me a favor. Everybody in the chat right now, if y'all typing in the chat, do me a favor. All y'all put prayer hands up for Rising Star. Prayers up to Rising Star, y'all. Do that for me, please. All my mods, everybody that's typing in the chat, pray your hands up for Rising Star. No problem, Rising Star. No problem. Pray your hands up for Rising Star. I want to see the prayer hands. We support each other around here. She's going through a rough time. Prayer hands. I want to see prayer hands. Let's support this sister. She's not doing too well right now. And she's still in here. She's tuning in, trying to get a good word, trying to get some motivation. Let's motivate her. Let's show her that we here. I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. Pray your hands for Rising Star. Let's show her the support, y'all. Let me go ahead and get my prayer hands. Pray your hands up for Rising Star. I appreciate that, Ebony. I appreciate that. I like when Ebony cooperates. I like when Ebony Knowledge cooperates. No doubt, sis. No doubt. No doubt. I feel the same way, but gotta speak the language of the people sometimes. You know how that goes, sis. But yeah, y'all. Back to the topic. Peace, Ebony. Shout out to Ebony Knowledge. But back to the topic. And that kind of threw me off, but um, healthy relationships, man, healthy friendships, rather, man, is something that really can really propel you to the next level. That's why I don't knock nobody for being in a fraternity. I don't knock people for going to the military. I don't knock people who join any type of social club, bike clubs, any of that. Because those are all relationships. Those relationships, those relationships provide opportunity, great opportunity, provides great opportunity, man. I even told my oldest son, I told him, I'm like, you know, when you go to college, I'm not forcing it on you, but I wouldn't mind if you join a fraternity. Now, I know y'all probably gonna go ham in the chat. Yo, sheep, how you gonna let your son get in a fraternity? And if that's the case, don't let your son, who's a football star, go to the NFL. If that's the case, your son, who's 6'5" and he's only 11, don't send him to the NBA. You know, nah. I want him to be around. stand-up men. I want him to have a network of stand-up men. You see? That's what that stuff represents, man. When you could call one of your frat brothers, you out in Texas, you could call one of your frat brothers. Yo, I'm stranded out here in Texas. I don't know what's going on. Your frat brother could come and help you. That's what this stuff is for. The military is the same way. The real ISIS, I appreciate you. Thank you for your donation. She says this is all positive. Yes. Yes. Ratchet positivity. Yes, real ISIS. I'm just joking. Exactly. It's for networking. It's for networking. It's for networking. That's what it's about. It's about being connected to a network, a hub. That's what helps you progress. People help other people. Man. And if you're an entrepreneur and you come from a frat, all your frat buddies and all the people they know, they're gonna promote your business. They're gonna promote your business. If you open a store, they're gonna shop with you. See, because that's part of their bylaws. That's part of brotherhood. The same thing I've been preaching since I got on YouTube. Brotherhood. Muhammad said your son will benefit from being around his peers in different settings on a college campus. Exactly. 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 And he needs to learn how to adapt in those settings without me around. Because going off to college and staying on a campus is very is it could turn you into a man. It could make you or break you. Thanks, Isis. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, black men, make sure you connected to the right men, man. Stay surrounded by prosperous men, men that's always on the rise, men that's always on the rise, constantly trying to just keep going. See, listening to Dame Dash, man, he didn't make me feel comfortable with failing at something, but he made me understand that it's part of the process. And this is another thing too. Don't hang around guys or women who are not listening to progressive stuff. How you want to be a millionaire, but you don't listen to millionaires speak? How you want to be a millionaire, but you don't read the words of millionaires? How do you expect for the law of attraction to work, if you not gonna put in the work for things to attract themselves. So stop saying you want to be successful if you're not reading the steps to being successful. Stop saying you want to be happy if you're not trying to figure out what makes you happy and how to be happy. See, us as Black people, we have to, like somebody said yesterday in my chat room, we have to deprogram, then reprogram. I forgot who it was in my chat room. Shout out to whoever that was, if you listening. But they said we got to deprogram, then reprogram. But before we do that, we got to realize we programmed. We got to realize we programmed and what we're actually programmed with. See, Black people are programmed with failure. We're programmed with losing. These were the programs that were put into us. You're a loser. You're a failure. You'll never win. Don't try again. Give up. You're a failure anyway. These were the programs that were put into Black people. These are things growing up in the ghetto we hear. We hear this stuff. You on a block, you get into a little disagreement. What's the first thing somebody say to you? You ain't shit. That's the first thing they say. Oh, you ain't shit. Now picturing you've been hearing you ain't shit since since you knew what you ain't shit meant. And now you 45 years old, still in the same environment, still hearing you ain't shit. And you 45 and you still there. So maybe the reason why you still there at 45 is because you have accepted that you ain't shit. And it's because of the unhealthy people you was around. Because they helped substantiate that statement of you not being shit. Because you start looking at people around you and you like, well, if I ain't shit, then he ain't shit, then he ain't shit, then she ain't shit. Y'all see how I go? Which cuts off opportunities. Cuts off opportunities for us to get out of the mindset of I ain't shit. See? You see? So if you wonder why you're low on opportunities, pay attention to who you're around. First, pay attention to who you're around and get them far away. Keep them where you need them. Okay, you my entertainment. I'm a deal with you when I'm ready to be entertained. Now, some people may say, well, who you think you are to act like that? I'm just a person who cares about my well-being. I'm just a person who wants to become what I want to become in life. That's all. See, some people take it as you coming at them. Nah, I'm not coming at you. I'm correcting me. Negativity can spread like a virus. I'm not sure yet how positivity spreads. That's all based on how we treat each other. For the most part, the people in the world evaluate themselves and the people in the world from a negative standpoint. If you are operating from the mindset of dog eat dog, if you're operating from that mindset, then that's why negativity is so prevalent, because most people are operating from that mind state. And yes, you have to dig deep for positivity. You have to, because now with social media and the internet running the world, they they use negativity as the platform to sell you everything. Everything that's being sold to us is sold to us through negativity. It's sold through us through low level frequencies. So they trying to sell you a goddamn cheeseburger, but they got a half naked woman on the commercial. They're they're appealing to your low level, to your animal nature. And when you dealing with that, you dealing with fight or flight. You're dealing with dog eat dog. You're dealing with all of those things. Negativity is gonna be is gonna be at a high level when that's the standpoint of for the when that's the standpoint that people are taking in society for the most part. Being positive is not cool. Let's look at what let's look at what they promote to us as being cool. It's not being a positive person. Look at what they say. Look at what they say about positive people. People who eat right, who meditate. They call y'all tree huggers. You see? It's come on. I'm not sure how positivity spreads either, fam. For real. I'm not sure either, man. Only thing I think we could do is just make positive things cool to the people, to us and the people around us. And hopefully that message permeates through families. You know, you got your family, I got my family. Now when we come together, positivity should only be in the air. you know. And if one of your homies bring their family and one of my homies bring their family, now it's four families. And positivity should only be in the air, you know? And then we could just keep coming together. And over time, it'll spread amongst us. I don't think it will actually spread throughout the world. You feel me, fam? I don't feel like it'll spread throughout the world. Exactly, Isis. The lower self is the weaker self. Indeed. Totally agree. Shout out to ID. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that to y'all tonight, family. But just remember, y'all, healthy friendships leads to better opportunities, which can in return create business relationships. Because at the end of the day, if we all seeking happiness and peace, then we have to make business our lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Don't look at business as something separate from your life. Your life is your business. So having healthy friendships is part of you conducting healthy business. Yep, exactly. They will say that. That goes back to the negativity. That goes back to the negativity. Because what? For the most part, people have a negative outlook on black people. So when they hearing black people speak something other than what they're used to hearing coming out of black people's mouth, that's when they start to say those things, cuzzo. And that also shows that they equate intelligence and health and wealth and all of those things to those people, which is crazy. That's just show you where they mindset at, you know? I appreciate that, ID. Spirit of truth, welcome. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Yeah, it did. It did. You went from Israel Doctrine to the MCEO account. Yeah, be about your BI. That's a fact, man. That's what it's about. Your life is your business. So anything that has to do with your life is business. It's business. No doubt, spirit of truth. Man, I'ma just keep grinding, man. That's all I'ma do. I'ma just keep grinding, spirit of truth. That's all I'ma do. Some people hear. Well, some people listen. Some people listen and act like they don't hear. But hey, I'ma just keep grinding, man. That's all. That's all I could do. But I appreciate the sentiment, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, right, cuz oh, that's a crazy program. It is. It is. And you know what's crazy? Most of our people don't understand that that was a program that was put into both of us. It was put into us and the other group of people. That's crazy, right? And they don't even notice that. But hey, I'm gonna point it out right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm gonna point it out and I'm gonna give you a solution on how to deal with it. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. You know, we all gotta, we gotta get up and earn them all. So I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Much love to y'all. Um, Definitely Isis. I appreciate you. Um, I have a health awareness series coming real soon. It's coming up real soon, y'all. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all stay tuned for that. Also, after the health series, I got the Black Gangster series coming. I know y'all probably gonna be like, why are you talking about black gangsterism? We gonna get into it. If y'all wanna know why I decided to do a series like that, go and check out a stream I did. I think it was about a month ago. It's called um Black Gangsterism is Taboo. Go and check that stream out. Black Gangsterism is Taboo. That is the reason for me doing that stream, that series that's coming up. Much love to you too, sis. Much love to you. I extremely appreciate you. I really do. I really do. So go ahead and check that out if y'all want to know why I'm gonna do a Black Gangsterism series. Tune into that stream and you'll understand why. But I appreciate all y'all for tuning in tonight. Much love to y'all. Shout out to the great moderator, Poetic Kels. Shout out to the real Isis. Shout out to Spirit of Truth. Shout out to my sister Eunice. Shout out to the Grinder, the Grand Reaper, JT. Shout out to my fam, Hill Zen. Shout out to ID on the check-in. Shout out to Ebony Knowledge. Ebony Knowledge over here being good. Shout out to her. Shout out to my OG, Muhammad is the one. Shout out to Rising Star. Feel better. Get better. Can't wait to have you back so we could cut up again. I miss having fun with you, Rising Star. Get better. Shout out to Tony Smith. Shout out to Cool Gent. Shout out to Teresa Ware. Shout out to Monique. Shout out to my brother Gab. Shout out to my big brother Rob. Shout out to Char Willie. Shout out to Mika 32. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to my sis Chocolate Chocolate. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight. Much love to y'all. Um, Let me see. Gotta come from deep to grind for the best for your life and never stop. And never gonna stop. You gotta fall back. It's okay. Dust it off and keep on grinding. No doubt. No doubt, no doubt. But I appreciate all y'all once again. I will be back tomorrow to chop it up with you. And I appreciate all the love and support as always. This is DS1 Ross, a Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, y'all, we gotta heal before we build. Heal before we build. I catch y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Y'all stay safe. Peace.